Good day, good people. The recent slight resurgence of coronavirus infections, thanks to the variant first identified in India, has created uncertainty about whether restrictions will be lifted as hoped on the 21st of June. We must be patient and continue to pray for medical and public services which are working so hard to ensure that as many people as possible are vaccinated and to manage the spread of the disease. Some of us heard this week of the terrible plight of the population in Trinidad and Tobago, which has been afflicted by a variant first identified in Brazil. The government there has declared a state of emergency and health workers are struggling to cope. So please pray for them and for the many other countries who are having a tough time. The restrictions we face are tiresome, but as the UK gets on top of the virus, I hope it will share its expertise and resources to assist those other countries which need it. Until everyone is safe, no one is safe. This global interdependence is what drives our support for Christian aid, and I am so very grateful to Sue Flood, who has organised this year's collection, and to those who delivered envelopes around our parish. We have now banked £1,037.34, and I am aware of people who have made online donations, so the actual sum raised is greater than that. And this is in addition to the almost £800 we raised during Lent with the other congregations in Heaton churches together. This is a great witness and is much appreciated. Thank you to everyone. One of the consequences of the slowing down of the lifting of restrictions was the news from the Bishop's office yesterday that the ordinations will go ahead as planned, but in the uncertainty we have been told that they anticipate limiting the services to 30 people. This means that each ordinand will only be able to have 5 guests. Please pray for Yvette and her family and friends, and for all those preparing to be ordained. The journey to ordination is a demanding process of discernment, study and reflection, and we've been delighted to have Yvette in our midst, and it is frustrating that we still cannot celebrate with her and welcome her as we would wish to do. We will consider how best to manage her proposed first celebration of the Eucharist on the 4th of July. Watch this space. As it happens, we have been exploring increasing the number of bubbles which we can safely accommodate in church, and I'm confident that we can welcome more people in the coming weeks. If you haven't tried attending an in-person service, do let us know that you'd like to come, and we will make sure that there is a safe space for you and whoever is in your family bubble. Worship remains at the heart of our life together, and we are blessed by those who continue to help lead our worship by reading lessons and prayers, arranging flowers and managing the sanctuary, and providing music. Under the rules, our choir had its first practice with 6 people this past week, and on this coming Sunday, instead of soloists, we will have a choir of 6 voices singing our hymns. It might seem a small development, but it is so good to take yet another step towards normality. One final bit of news. We recently arranged to have our statue of St. Francis restored by Barbara Bales, a Franciscan tertiary and reader at Holy Cross, Fenham. And as you will see, she has done a marvellous job. Barbara has done this free of charge and has told me how much she enjoyed doing it. But she has said that if we would like to make an offering, we should organise a collection for Franciscan aid, which is a small development charity for the relief of poverty and advancement in health and education of deprived people who have a connection with the Society of St. Francis. I therefore propose to have a separate plate available in church for donations for the next 2 weeks, and also will be happy to receive donations at the vicarage. A small gift from as many as can will mount up and enable us to give back in return for this added beautification of our worshipping life together. May you have peace and all good.